Hi friends, great to have you again back with yet another interesting story in this YouTube channel. I'm going to share with you another interesting story about this wonderful company called Zappo. Zappo is the only company initially when they started off, they were 100% into an online footwear retail store. And I'm sure you must be knowing that Zappo is now acquired by Amazon. And this particular company called Zappo, when they started it, the founder of the company was very, very particular about the customer service standard. And there's a very interesting book called Happiness Delivered. Amazing book about the story of how Zappos are built in and what kind of a culture they built in their company. Now, if you wanted to really understand what actually happened in Zappos and what kind of a culture they follow in the company is really, really amazing. Being a footwear online retail store, and every single customer, when they are going to give a call, I'm sure all of those calls are going to definitely be having some challenges or the other. Because when you buy a footwear online, there are all possibilities that the footwear may not fit in your leg, and there will be some challenges in terms of size, some kind of a color variation, and quite a lot of things. But more to do with the size and the fitment of this particular shoe. Now, what Zappos does is, the Zappos has got this beautiful induction system. They recruit people and they go through an induction program, very rigorous induction program, and they run it for close to about 40 days plus. And that's the midway, and then they have another couple of months more for them to go through another interesting induction training. So the first phase of the training after 30 to 40 days gets over, and then they'll be asked, the middle way, they'll be doing some kind of a survey. And this survey is all about figuring out all those employees who had undergone this induction training. The company gives them an option. There are two options. Number one is that the kind of rigorous that the company goes through in terms of providing customer service is really, really tough. And every single customer need to be really taken care of, very, very utmost care. And the customer service executive or the contact center executive need to be really, really empathized with the particular call that they are receiving every single day and the customers that they are talking to on every single basis. Now, if you have to do this, you have to definitely take care of enormous amount of patience, and you need to empathize with them, because every single call that you are expecting is a challenging call. So with that kind of a mindset, what kind of a training, what kind of an induction, that the orientation that this company provides is basically a very, very tough things in terms of demanding. Now, when all these things, the company gives two options. Number one, you can continue to be in the company, go through the remaining part of the training, or you have an option of quitting the company right now, and the company is ready to pay a salary for next 2 months for this particular employee, and then they can choose to decide whether they have to continue or they can leave. So what is the message of this particular story is that it's a very interesting thing, right? In our company, I'm sure all of us, when we have induction program, we find that this particular person is not good, then we'll always tell them to pack up, and then we let them go. So whereas here, the company is very particular about the standard of customer service, and the midway of the induction, they stop and ask those inducted employees to really figure out whether they wanted to continue or not. So what is the learning from this? Customer has always been the king or a queen or the ultimate or God, or whatever you want to say. But if you're not taking care of the customer, none of our business will survive. Thank you very much. Hope you liked it. Bye.